everybody. My name is Bart Charles Begley, or BC Begley for short. Today is Wednesday, February 8th, 2023, and these are your today's news headlines. The state of the Biden's union with a GOP Congress, it's kind of tense. The State of the Union rarely previews big battles in Congress. However, on Tuesday night, a row between President Joe Biden and GOP lawmakers may prove to be an exception. After shouts of liar and worse, President Biden takes on his detractors in real time. U.S. President Biden was about midway through a speech of about 7,218 words on Tuesday when a Republican lawmaker tried to shut him down using just a single one, liar. It was Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, whom the president had baited by accusing Republicans of wanting to threaten entitlement programs like Social Security. GOP versus GOP. Senator Romney scolds Representative Santos. Quote, "You don't belong here," he said. Republican Representative George Santos positioned himself in a prime location for President Joe Biden's State of the Union address, an uncomfortably prominent place for the embattled new lawmaker who faces multiple investigations and has acknowledged embellishing and even lying about his life story. Quote, "You don't belong here," the Utah Republican scolded Santos as he entered the House chamber and spotted the New York Republican on the aisle. Words were exchanged. It was reported, though, Romney said later he did not hear it at all. Half of the people in the United States say they are worse off, highest since 2009. Reflecting on their personal financial situations, 35% of Americans say they are better off now than they were a year ago, while 50% say they are worse off. Since Gallup first asked this question in 1976, it has been rare for half or more of the country to say they are worse off. The only other times this occurred was during the Great Recession era in 2008 and 2009. Elon Musk announces he will reveal his, quote, Master Plan 3 for humanity in less than a month. Twitter CEO Elon Musk has unveiled a new plan called, quote, Master Plan 3 to lead Earth towards a more sustainable future. Musk, who is 51 years old, said his new plan would be presented at the next Tesla shareholder meeting on March the 1st, adding, quote, "The future is bright." Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky arrives in the United Kingdom seeking more arms. King Charles today held a truly special audience with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at Buckingham Palace. It is the first time the monarch has met the Ukrainian president, who is on his first visit to the United Kingdom since the Russian invasion. Russia throws soldiers into Ukraine firing line to gain inches. Russian forces have advanced house by house in Bakhmut and in towns and villages to its north and south, threatening Ukraine's control of a city that Moscow has made its main immediate target. With only a thin supply line remaining, Ukraine is also taking heavy losses. LeBron James passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the NBA points mark. LeBron James outstretched his arms after his 36th point of the night for the Los Angeles Lakers, threw both hands in the air, and then smiled. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rose from his seat and clapped. The game was stopped as members of James's family, including his mother, his wife, and their 3 children, took to the floor for a ceremony recognizing the moment. Hope is fading as deaths in Turkey and Syria earthquake pass 11,000. With hope of finding survivors fading, stretched rescue teams in Turkey and in Syria searched on Wednesday for signs of life in the rubble of thousands of buildings that were toppled by the world's deadliest earthquake in more than a decade. The confirmed death toll passed 11,000. A mysterious Russian satellite breaks up in orbit, generating a cloud of debris. A mysterious Russian satellite broke apart early last month, creating a cloud of debris that could linger in Earth orbit for a while. The Cosmos 2499 spacecraft disintegrated on the night of January the 3rd. This is according to the United States Space Force's 18th Space Defense Squadron, which tracks human-made objects in orbit. Zoom will lay off 1,300 employees, and the CEO is taking a massive pay cut. Zoom on Tuesday said it will lay off about 1,300 employees, or approximately 15% of its staff, becoming the latest tech company to announce significant job cuts as a pandemic-fueled surge in demand for digital services is starting to wane. Bitcoin's rally stalls just shy of a trading signal last seen before the token's record run. Bitcoin's 2023 rally is stalling after coming tantalizingly close to forming a triangle signal last seen when the token was setting records. The coin's near 4% slide in the 7 days through Sunday was its largest weekly drop since November, paring its year-to-date gain to 38%. The opposition in Key Solomon Islands province after anti-China leader ousted. The opposition has taken the majority in the assembly of the most populous Solomon Islands province after Daniel Soudani, a vocal critic of the country's relationship with China, lost a no-confidence vote, an advisor to the ousted leader said on Wednesday. Sarah Huckabee Sanders delivers the GOP rebuttal to President Biden's State of the Union address, says Americans have a choice between normal or crazy. Newly elected Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders delivered the GOP rebuttal to President Joe Biden's second State of the Union address on Tuesday, calling for a new generation of Republican leadership and describing the choice between Democrats and Republicans as a choice between normal or crazy. Okay, everybody, those were your news headlines. As always, all of the links for these articles that I covered in this video, I will put links to in the video's description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, you can leave a comment down below. And if you want even more news, you can go to my website at bcbegley.com. And I will be making some more videos today, so stick around.